Good evening, guys and girls. Sorry for the delay. Kind of ran into a few hiccups. Apparently something with Warner Brothers or something didn't want some of our people being on TV, or people were borrowing. We present our first supercard of the year, this being Thaw Out. It's funny for multiple reasons. Coming to you from just outside Minnesota state limits because apparently we're not allowed to go there either. Most of our matches tonight are championship matches because we don't have champions currently. Because go us. Starting things off tonight with a Women's World Championship triple threat match. This actually was supposed to be a fatal four-way. Ran into some travel issues with the fourth competitor. We'll get her back in as soon as we can. But if you happen to notice, in between Beck and Cassie Pandemonia, there's a special guest referee for the evening. Apparently we managed to book him twice because Warner Brothers didn't want him on TV. We would have done this earlier in the week, but he actually thought he was going to be there. We'll get there when we get there. Enough of my yapping. Time for more yapping. In case you forgot, fire is super effective against ice types. Just remember that. As your current #1 contender for a company we aren't allowed to talk about. Will be our special guest referee for our opening match and our main event this evening. Go buy a shirt. Seriously, go buy at least one or two of those shirts. One of his other shirts got me in trouble in my real world job once. Twice, actually. Got me sent to the principal's office. Brody King is making his... I don't think we've ever actually booked him for a match here before, so that might have to change at some point, but will be overseeing action in our main event and in this match, so... we'll see how that goes. As our inaugural women's champion makes her way down trying to reclaim that belt she had all the way back in season 1, which feels like it was a decade ago because holy hell, I think it damn near was. Don't at me. Yes, Chippy Stacks, in fact. I'm saving the F-bomb for later in the show. Not like anyone watches this anyway, not like we're that much of a family show, but still. No, that's fair, I'm not watching it either. I'm sitting in the booth playing Sudoku. Not noticing Beck while doing her lunges, I guess. This ragamuffin happens to be the, I don't know if it's current or ex-Mrs. Skevington Ray Vaughn. It's Beck Wild. Looking more Canadian than she has in a while. There's a giant thing on the bottom of the screen that tells you who they are for a brief second. Read a book, read a book, read a book. Woo. Skeevy's actually on the card tonight, so Skeevy is very free for. Well, he's not. He's free until the match. He might not be free after the match, depending on how it goes, because he might be unconscious. We'll see when we get there. Cassie Pandemonia, another former Women's World Champion, season 3, I believe. He was booked before you got here. I don't want to hear your hashtags worked. God damn it, Chips. I know you're old. I know your vision's going. Read a goddamn name display. I promise you, they do pop up for a moment or two or three. Brody King not overly entertained right now, because no one's hitting each other yet. But soon TM. Soon. Hey, you're the one coming out here asking who all these ragamuffins are. If anything, if anyone's disrespecting anything, you bastard. It's you. There's plenty of hateration up here. Plenty of holleration. But no disrespect. Okay, there will probably be disrespect throughout the night, I promise. But not in this instance. God damn it, Chippy Stack sending me direct text. Hate your face. Just because the power of Raheem is not here. This ragamuffin is Suzuki before you get here. Iceman did not make the trip to Minneapolis, right outside Minnesota. He did not want to come to North Dakota. It is entirely too white for the Iceman. It's too white for me, honestly. The only thing whiter would be going to Delaware for a friend's sort of anniversary in June. July. Why are you trying to make me F-bomb already, Chippy? The first match hasn't even formally started, Chippy. I'm not dropping my F-bomb yet, even though I can get as many as I want. Danhausen would be mad if I started swearing too much, though. The only woman in this match to not hold singles gold here. I think she's going to choke somebody out. Brody King might help her choke somebody out. We all love Suzuki. Beck Wild, Cassie Pandemonia, and Chippy Stack's favorite Suzuki with the best haircut this side of the game. Thaw Out is a go. See if Brody knows how to count to 3. Kick in the face. Oh. Nope, okay. This one will not be held under any goofy rules. It is triple threat, first fall to a finish. But as a triple threat, there are no countouts, no disqualifications. Suzuki goes for the drop kick. Gets punched a few times. Beck gets taken down with a running knee. Rakes the back of Beck Wild. Gets that neutral corner. Super kick takes down Zuki. Apparently no reps this week know how to count. Oh my god, a graphic was red. Chippy Stacks has earned himself a Werther's. You old bastard. Beck and Cassie lock up. Scoop slam, most normal. And a stompity stompity stomp. This is a women's world title match, not heavyweight. Pop up knee strike. Follows it up with a roundhouse. Roadhouse. The world championship match is later. Cassie Pandemonia thought about going for the Peter Gabriel special, decided to put it down, splash on the inside. Broken up immediately. You changed your stupid ass graphic. Your mom goes to college. Man. Count broken up at 2 by Zuki. Short spine buster. Okay, so your mom went to college. I wasn't totally off. Short diving elbow. I was gonna say some stuff about my mom, but I'm gonna leave moms out of this. And maybe I'll leave this out of your mom. Hey! Brody King around the long way to get into the count cover. Only gets a 1. Cassie's just going for weapons and not even using them. Are we going to see the chair? Shh. Neck breaker. Almost dropped her onto the chair, though. Cassie's swinging for the fences, laying out everybody except for Brody because he probably will uppercut it into oblivion. Zuki, though, a little tougher than that, kicks out at 2. Spit the poison miss, follows it with the punt kick. She was actually an 8, not 5. Suzuki with the roll-up. Most dangerous move in wrestling. Not dangerous enough. Only a 1 count. Trying to hyperextend that elbow and wrist. Stomps on the elbow joint. Beck dazed. Gets taken up and over with the German. Suzuki hitting everything that walks right now. Has Pandemonium up. Hits her with the Gotch pile driver onto the chair. King down into the cover. And Pandemonium kicks out at 2.5 other numbers. That doesn't surprise me at all. And the Camel Clutch in the year of our Lord 2026 might get a dub here. Probably not. I didn't even see Beck come back in. Thanks, camera guy. Beck breaks up the submission, sent far side. Hip toss onto the chair. I mean, as of right now, he definitely is kind of the best ref for the Triad. He's actually getting the coverage position pretty quick for the most part. Belly to belly, almost drops her onto Beck. She does have a chokehold in the pocket. Doesn't need it though. Did she actually get up from the hip toss onto the chair, or did we just see a hip toss win a championship in the year of our Lord 2026? Our Lord right now being Brody King. I didn't see exactly how it happened, but holy hell, we have a new women's champion. First time. Actually, I mean, no, the Suzukiest way would be to have actually hit everybody, including Brody, with at least 3 German suplexes, 2 pile drivers, and a chokehold. Okay, she just missed the chair with the Gotch pile driver. Was damn close, though. Hip toss onto the chair that almost won it 4, which the fact I'm saying that as a sentence is hilarious to me. The belly to belly that I think inevitably took Pandemonium out. Okay, so we don't even get to see what she hit Beck with. That's cool. It still might have been the hip toss. In all honesty, I don't know. Brody King, though, doing the refiest thing that he can do and handing Suzuki her first singles gold here in Blitz. Maybe with a championship run, you can actually go buy the rest of your haircut. Referee was perfect. Thank you, Brody King. We'll see in a few matches. By a few, I mean at the end of the night. Dick Starman does not get a say-so in how the ref does, because that guy's an asshole. Dick Starman, not the ref. As we head into a lockdown match, the Maniac Mansion match, not to be confused with the Maniac Mansion stable. 6 folks enter. I would say dudes normally, but Lily Artemis, by virtue of, I forget who she pinned the other day, but I think she was honestly offered a spot in the women's match we just saw. He should be terrified of Brody King. Lily Artemis decided she wanted a shot at the Blitz Division Championship. So we have Koji Razan, we have Jay Hellion, we have Nightmare, we have Genya, whose last name I don't remember, we have Lily Artemis, and we do in fact have Skeevy Ray Vaughn. Nightmare being the only... Jay Hellion was in one of these, but Nightmare is the only former champion in the match. We'll see if he gets it again. 2-time former Blitz Division champion. Former 2-time tag champion. Apparently Prime's sponsoring this match for some reason that we had to shoot somewhere else because insurance wouldn't let us get this much metal into North Dakota. Well, we know Nightmare's not starting the match. The tallest member of the little guys division across the Triad. Was actually supposed to be in a elimination match. earlier this week with Diablo to see if they would get a fourth spot, or get the fourth spot into the Meat Mountain Tag Team match coming up. But Diablo is booked elsewhere for the evening. We'll talk about that once we get to it. So we didn't necessarily want to give Nightmare a gimme. He did actually win a Battle Royal on a house show. By a house show, I mean it was like 5 dudes in a backyard. The ropes were made out of just garden hoses. Someone get hit with a snowball. He is Diablo, of course, being the best wrestler in the Triad, even though he finally took an L this week. We're not in Perth. Graphics guy, you're fired. We are not in Australia. We are in North goddamn Dakota. Let's see who the second person in the match is, shall we? There's too many damn pillars here. Genya Katsuyori, second man in, earned his spot into this match from beating... Who did he beat? He beat the bricks off Simon Taro in our first show. I mean, it did. If you missed Supernova this week, Iceman put on his best Jeff Powell costume and honey badgered all over the goddamn set. Has kind of put a bullseye on himself everywhere there's a wrestling ring. If you're not watching Supernova Pro, congratulations, neither am I. Go give Supernova Pro a follow and just never watch it, just give him a follow. That way he can look and get all excited because, oh my god, new followers. I think whenever you put on the Honey Badger costume that you buy from the thrift store, I think it comes with a leather jacket, because when Honey Badgers, that's kind of what he wears. Besides the giant arm sling, because he's hurt half the time. Hurt, but still wrestling like he's not, because Jeff Powell's just Jeff Powell. Who we will also see tonight. Not gonna lie, for being a garbage pay-per-view, because it's one of ours, so of course it's kind of garbage, we got kind of a stacked card. As we should, it's a pay-per-view. Or super card, or for those in the bigger feds, a premium live event. It's a goddamn pay-per-view. Shoots eyes at Nightmare. Don't piss off the tall guy. Half the pod's full. 20 minutes of intros later. Who has a video? Oh, Lily Artemis has a video. Okay. We don't usually have the budget for that. Trying to become the first woman to hold gold here that's not just one of our women's championships. We call this here in the biz history being made. I think she is officially the youngest. I think she's the youngest wrestler in the Triad now. I'll allow it. She's going to jump off one of these pods. It's going to be gross when she does it. And whatever she does off of the pod's also going to be gross. But if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be her. Calling it. I'm probably wrong, because I usually am. And the Bud Light black belt himself. Apparently Kung Fu fighting the hardest way. Hi, oscillating fan. Just in time to see the Skevington, the Rayington, the Vaughnington. Why has my man got Muay Thai wraps on his hands? Sorry, is he wearing kick pads? The man responsible for most of the pyro budget across the triad. The deepest mullet this side of his erect. That means Jay Hellion and Koji Razan will be the first two men in the ring. At intervals that are completely meaningless, because we could say that it'll be every minute, we could say it's every 90 seconds. It's just when the pod's going to open up. And apparently Jay Hellion goes to the same glove guy as Nightmare. Did you wash it down with a booty sweat? I lost track of what I was saying. Oh yeah, so once all six participants are in the ring, falls will be held by pinfall, submission, or knockout. You guys remember when FCK was the top-selling shirt in the Triad? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Did you get the booty sweat in Da Nang? It's the only place to get booty sweat. These shows are not brought to you by Prime. Not sure you're talking about the same thing that are mis-oscillating. I'm sure you do. Jay Hellion, the only one of the original three members of FCK to still be here. And to also not be a champion at any point. That's a little sad. I could see him jumping off of a pod too. Allegedly. I think he has history with Skeevy Ray Vaughan. Thank you, girl in row 6. If you know, you know, and none of you guys know. Koji Razan, and only his second match, has an opportunity to make him history. More like Jay He-Lion. Are we still on the He-Lion bit? Rejects, let's be real. Oscillating saying Koji Razan looks like Koji Razan Radke. Which, F that guy. We got Jay Hellion, we got Koji Razan starting things off tonight. As I said, randomly selected intervals. I don't remember how far they are because no one tells me anything. It's not pink though. His black belt has a black belt though. Speaking of black belt, low kick early, follows it with a low drop kick. Springboards into the top rope moonsault, got nothing though. Hi, small child named Maury. Falls can happen at any point. We don't need a full participant list. If we don't need everyone in to actually have eliminations happen, because we're heading out to the flats early. Hellion had bad intentions. Razan, though, punches his way out. Slips out the back door. Neckbreaker. Into the Wizard Special. That's gross. We have 10 seconds for our next entrant. So maybe it is every minute everyone comes in. Razan would try to go for a double axe handle. Missed completely because Hellion slipped out of the way. As Katsuyori, first person out from the pod. Hellion takes Razan down with one of the Wizard Specials. I don't remember which ones are which anymore because I haven't had to call most of them lately. No one really has. Wizard's 700 years old and still wrestling. Oh, we're getting Tatum offense? Alright. Oh, that was the original one? Okay. We see Japanese on Japanese crime. High kick. Went for the springboard roundhouse, got nothing. Spinning back fist takes out Katsuyori. Skibbity paps. Jay Hellion comes back with a combo of his own. Facebuster onto the knee. Kept up there from Razan, gets taken right back down with the left. True facts. Nightmare next man out. Chop combination, takes Hellion down. Nightmare's almost as tall as a pod. Trying to bring more gold to the Mayhem fold. We'll get there. Because when he's not working matches for us, which doesn't happen very often, first off, he's doing a dope-ass looking lariat. Secondly, apparently he's working on boats now. February, really? This is what happens when you let people into the Twitter feed. It's not really Twitter. Because Twitter's not even Twitter anymore. Lily Artemis makes her way in. History is being made officially now. Did she just punch Hellion in the dick? Looked like she just punched Hellion in the dick. And then it goes after the tallest man in the match. Shortest person taking on the biggest person. I love this for us. Artemis sent back in her own corner. Scoop slam by Hellion. Heads up to the second. Ill intentions. Follows it up with the Hellraiser. Katsuyori dumped outside because Razan's just tossing everybody right now. Shinbreaker into a back suplex. As the skeevy one. About to kick somebody in the face. Oh, apparently Nightmare's gonna be the first one to do something stupid. Dives off of the cell. Cage. Chamber. Thing. This is in fact awesome, people in the fourth row. Because we only have 6 rows here. Brainbuster stuns Hellion on the outside. Do we have soup here in concession? Yoshi Tonic almost takes Skeevy into the turnbuckles. Spin Skeevy around. Okay, that was dope. And, okay, Nightmare and Artemis just staring at each other for a minute. Talked about who's going to jump off and do something stupid. Modified Wizard Kick takes out Hellion on the outside. Skeevy's still dead. Uppies to Nightmare. Yes, her powerbomb is called Uppies. I don't rate this stuff. That's just what I'm told. Ushigoroshi takes out Lily. This might actually be knockouts only. I'm starting to second guess everything right now. Takes out Skeevy with the Canadian DDT. Kips right back up. Scoop slam to Lily. Super kick takes out Katsuyori. Kawada kicks. Lots of stuff going on. So much stuff. Nightmare's hellying up. Turns it into the Crystal Lake Cutter. Rolling, unprettier. Yeah, I'm forgetting what the hell the moves are called now. I guess Hellion eliminated. Lily dropping the skibbity paps on Nightmare. Back suplex takes down Skeevy. Are we calling it the Genicillin? Is that where we're going with it? Why are we calling it the Genicillin? Double springboard moonsault takes down Skeevy. I'm gonna lose track of so much stuff tonight. Double stomp on one side. That tandem facebuster takes down Artemis. Jin hasn't wrestled a match since 2010 that anyone's cared about, though. I didn't even realize he still had a finisher. Nice rolling Liger Bomb. And a monkey flip out of the corner. Alright, we can all get home. A monkey flip got called. I'm good. Show's over. And a low blow. Because it's legal as a headlock right now. Thanks, Skeeve. Okay. And another monkey flip. I'm good. Show's really over now. We're done for the next 2 months. No more shows. Doors are closed. Standing Spanish fly out of Artemis. Skeevy up. Gets taken out with the Elm Street driver. No, that's fine. I disrespect myself everywhere I go. I didn't see what Artemis just did, but Razan just took down Nightmare with the Famouser. Kick. And a Famouser on the outside, just cause why the hell not? Razan looking to do something dumb now. Diving splash. Skeevy taken out with a roundhouse. Has Artemis up, spikes her with the Gutbuster. Oh, Skeevy's dead. Okay. Skeevy dead. Razan on top of a pod. Is he really going to be the first one to jump off? Goes for the splash on Artemis. Got all of it. Sorry, Skeeve. Did we still get Pyro? Nightmare getting tandem on by the Japanese guys. Half and half suplex. Oh, no. Okay. Katsuyori rolls out. Hits the tornado knee. Artemis sends Katsuyori back in the hard way. Nightmare with the low bicycle knee. No, Lily's still up. I mean, she might not be for a minute. Is Razan showing you can hit 2 people with 1 punch. Nightmare taken out with a knee strike. Artemis eats another Famouser on the outside. And apparently we are now down to 2. Genya Katsuyori. Koji Razan. We don't have any big booty Latinas. Sorry, Shadow the Hedgehog. Low Roadhouse. Katsuyori up. Bad intentions off the pod. Splash with a twist. Actually, I lied. We do have 1 big booty Latina on the card for tonight. Later. Deadlift into the German. Low basement moonsault. John sending the hard way. Those we definitely have in abundance. From the mountains of Caucasus. Nobody's credit scores over 700 in this company, though. It's a blitz match, of course it was. Poison Rana folds him in half. Not here. Diving Meteor off the top. Oh my god, 4 watchers. That's the most we've had, I think, ever. Sellout show. Standing switch in the corner. Second rope. Shooting star to the knee drop. Something about an ultimate weapon. Could have been an emerald weapon. Famouser floats over into the Koji clutch. Can you win by submissions here? Katsuyori trying to tap out. Apparently, no. Knockouts only. In case you forgot they're Japanese, there's a little bit of poison mist. Razan up. Down with the Famouser. Katsuyori not dead, though. Okay. Gets Beckett back to his feet. Diving Meteors everywhere. Pretty solid Linkin Park album. Bottom rope moonsault got nothing. Maybe kicked him in the armpit a little bit. When Fed standing snap moonsault, definitely missed that one. Into the cutter. Somebody called Hugo Lazarus. Someone's out here stealing the Orochi Slayer. Cannot win by submission. It is knockouts only. God damn it, oscillating. Can't take you nowhere. That one wasn't great. I'm okay with Run Rough being in the way for that one. Stomp on the hands, stomp on the wrists, stomp on the fingers, stomp on the fingernails, and other various hand-related appendages. Went for the diving splash, got nothing but steel. Spinning roundhouse. Apparently we're just trying to kill ourselves and everyone around us right now. Katsuyori hits the splash and apparently ref's calling it. It's okay. Fans voicing some displeasure that Genya Katsuyori is our first-ish Blitz Division champion. Shoutouts to all participants in the circuits, though. It was, in fact, a shit show. You're allowed to say shit show on PG-13 shows. A family-sized bag of the Kickin' Dill Pickle corn nuts, because you can't find them at the bodegas anywhere here in North Dakota. Nice roundhouse emerald weapon combo. Not quite enough. No. I don't have to. Wow. If you had Genya Katsuyori winning the Blitz Division Championship in Maniac Mansion on your bingo card, why the hell would you pick that? But a winner would be you. You won the office bowl. Congratulations. And apparently Dick Starman's good with this being a 5-star match. Okay. Thank you, Dick Starman. So this one, Sterling Tip Danbury was a little upset that he got the absolute pause from Tim Burr, who will be trying to compete for the Waffle House Deathmatch Championship later, and demanded a match. Basically, made an open challenge in the back before the show started, and it's getting answered by a monster Scotsman. Gregor Erskine is going to absolutely murder this British man, and I'm not going to feel bad about what happens to him. Hey, we're back in North Dakota. Brody King is not working this match. It does support immigrants of all races and types and colors and shapes and sizes, except for Sterling Tip Danbury, because this guy's just a jackass. Kind of reminds Brody of a guy he choked out a couple weeks ago, which is fair. I hate his face. I hate his soul patch. I hate his scarf. I hate the taco meat out of the top of the shirt. They don't even sell tacos in England. And even if they do, they're probably flavorless. I don't trust, even if he wasn't wearing tassels, I wouldn't trust him. People who can only grow a soul patch that looks that douchey, don't trust those guys. Are there snowmen back by the stage? I didn't even see those in the opening match. Who put those there? I hate the stage designers. God damn North Dakota. Thank you for holding us. We'll clean up the mess after we leave. We are not a country show in Pittsburgh. Man has 15 British flags on him, in case you forget that he's a limey. Erskine, I promise if you fight for us, you get to kill the English. Yes, I know that was an Irishman that asked that question originally, but he was asking it to a Scot. I'm telling the Scot he can kill the English. If he fights for us. And by fight for us, I mean just kill the Englishman. Yes, one, as in you have 1 minute left to live before you get dumped on your head by a dude thrice your size. I don't make the rules, man. Yes, we're weird here. Erskine in rare singles competition. His beard weighs more than STD does. I mean, STD is not necessarily a small dude. He's in, like, his... I've never actually played Baldur's Gate, and I don't plan on it. I haven't played the new Baldur's Gate. I played one of the old ones years ago, because I'm that sort of nerd. Yeah, things and stuff and words. I'm bad at all of them. Our show tonight being brought to you by Molotov Cocktails. Throw him at a white guy pretending to be something more than he's not. Not an actual slogan, but, you know. Fire is super effective against ice. In case you forgot. STD tried to chop him, and the most buff hobo in the match just no-sold it like his name was Austin Aries. F that guy. Knee spiked. Big overhand right. Followed up with a second. Did we get a third? No, we just get an overhand double axe handle. STD not able to get out of the box. Yes. Erskine builds up some steam, runs through with the body splash. STD's fitting to die. Up on the shoulders. Drop to the stun gun. Not to be confused with the gun stun. Erskine trying to take out the knees of Danbury. In the face, and the rest of them. Kick down low. Chad low. Sweet low. Oh, I thought he was getting powerbombed outside. I don't have ill will against the zombie princess, but Austin Aries is a bag of dicks. A wholesale bag of dicks that you can only get at Circuit City. Leaping body splashes Batman. Do they have Batman in Scotland? Holy bat kilts. Onto the elbow. Lariat does absolutely nothing except for anger the big dude. Knee to the chest, double axe handle to the back. No, don't do. No. Danbury thinks it's a smart idea to roll to the outside. This match is no countouts, no DQs, I guess. Every time he hits him more than once, just no. Get that no sale at Circuit City. That's just going to be the new running joke for the next couple minutes. Danbury sent back in. Overhand shots stagger him. Oh, standing switch. Nope, too much muscle. Kick down low, double axe handle. And a lariat to the back of the head. That was almost a donkey punch. Ask your mom about that. Good ring awareness by STD. Grabs that bottom rope. I shouldn't even call him STD because he is not in fact shared for the Dark Lord, who we do respect in this house. Third attempt at a lariat, third attempt at a what the hell are you doing with your life? Danbury sent far off the ropes. Knee trembler. I don't know if I've actually seen a legit quote-unquote wrestling move. It's just been Erskine just dropping fucking hams, and there's one of my F-bombs for the night. Didn't even mean to, it just happened. Oops! Falling body slam. I don't know, ask her. Danbury blocks the shot, comes up with the combination, follows it up with the DDT. We don't respect Dick Starman enough to get him feet picks. Modified hold 4. Erskine rolls out the back. There's a lariat that works. Follows it up with the second. Ducks line from Danbury. Into the power slam. Went for the spear. Danbury up and over it. Now wrenching at the face. Fish hook the nose. That's gross. I mean, yeah. Has Erskine up. Drops the Ushigoroshi right into the cover. Was Renrick just trying to slap the Mohawk off of Gregor Erskine right there? Danbury with that headlock driver. Snapmare driver, rather. Son of a bitch, he did it. Okay. I mean, yeah, Iceman is the most bitter, most senior citizen. This side of our old moderator. Danbury had a plan. Danbury's, I guess, decided that taking the beating was worth it. Got almost lariated out of his Union Jack. Apparently, Erskine's not as good in singles competition. I like how my chat isn't even loading half of these anymore. But after that Snapmare driver, Bob's your Uncle Franny's rant, we're out of this match. Not quite joint because we still have a card to go. Cheerio, Pip Pip. Good show, you seasonless bastard. I still hate his face. And apparently Dick Starman doesn't hate it as much as I do. Gave it 3 stars. You jackass. Everything else in the cards for titles. And here is Chippy Stack's Big Booty Latina. 2 of them technically, because I forgot Breeze is also Hispanic. Women's Tag Team Championship action. The 2 former winners of the Golden Girls Classics. Our first Women's Tag Team Champions, Project Mayhem. The original Ladies of Lunacy, Breeze and Callie Dane. No, the product's been downhill before you joined the BWO. It wasn't great when you were here. It's always been pretty bad. We know our place. Anyway, Project Mayhem, the original Ladies of Lunacy. God damn it, Stacks. Taking on Air Caramba. Everyone but Breeze is the former women's champion here. That's a fun fact. We have a lot of Mayhem on the rest of the card, I just realized. I think Mayhem is in all the rest of the damn card. There's too many of those bastards. I'm not happy about it. I mean, you know. I mean, to be fair, though, they do sign your paychecks, so... We can't afford your old ass. We also can't afford the Geritol you need. But if you do have those little strawberry candies that only people over the age of 400 find, we might be able to put you on the show. No promises, though. Breeze is feral. Callie Dane's feral. Callie Dane, former 3-time women's champion. I think they only held the tag team titles once. Both CC Bones and Valentino, 1-time women's champions, 1-time tag champions. CC Bones got absolutely murdered by Callie Dane for the title at one point. And our first Iron Maiden match got choked out, I think, 8 times before she finally got a fall. Looked like Bake taking on Showtime, Superstar. Hashtag free Bake. Run Ref holds those women's tag team championships high. Wow. Yeah, our guy reached out to your guy, and he helped us get some fancy looking belts. Whirly Bird Lariat right out of the gate. And CC Bones trying to get out of here in a hurry. Barely gets a 1 count. Dane sent into the Karama corner. Quick tags early. Sent right into the boots. Was it producer Steve that does your belts now? Double jump moonsault, didn't get any of it because I think she was trying not to hit Cece right there. Staggers Dane with a right. You guys remember the spice rack? Valentina, the only remnant left of the spice rack. That's fair. Dasha's bones like a missile into the shoulder block. It's been all air Kuroma to this point. Beautiful missile dropkick off the top. Breeze trying to get in. Whirly Bird Lariat, I guess Bones didn't see the tag being made. Breeze in. Breeze is feral. Clap, 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 clap. I'm telling BJ. Wildcat ain't gonna like that. And stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. I don't know what the hell she was thinking. Came in with a slingshot elbow drop, got nothing. Breeze hits the second rope moonsault. He might get wild cut. Sloppiest brainbuster I've seen this side of the Mississippi. Breeze brings Dane back in. Guys are turning my chat into a goddamn soap opera. That's a neck breaker, you don't have to shush. Valentina brought back in, Dane not paying attention. Went for the discus forearm, got nothing but grab, sent across the ring and dumped to the outside. Valentina tries to follow it up with the dropkick, Breeze jumped over it. This is why we don't taunt. Butterfly suplex almost tossed halfway across the ring. Feet on the ropes, ref doesn't see it, doesn't matter, not even a 1 count. How dare. How dare. Valentina sent into the neutral corner, spun around face first into the top turnbuckle. Dane kick to the face. Oh, okay, those to the shoulder. My bad, thanks camera guy. Ooh, nasty lariat takes down Dane. Dane sent back into the Kuroma corner, fights out with the elbow. Fisherman suplex in her own corner, too close to the ropes. Valentina pops right back up. Takes her forearm to the back, sent far neutral corner one more time. That kick looked really low. That was almost a punt in the unt. I didn't say it, don't at me. Air Kuroma with the quick tags. Everyone with the quick misses. Sleeper holding in that modified neck breaker. Dane ducks the springboard lariat. Skippy tap combo finishes it off with a drop kick. Bones sent into the ladies of lunacy corner. Shot to the liver. Has Bones up Snake Eyes. That's a hard deuce, a 1 and a 1. Iceman takes his fiber so he doesn't have hard deuces. Bones dives out of the way of the kick, does not move out of the way of the axe handle. Modified figure 4, almost more like a figure 3 because that did not have any sort of real extension on it. Dane brought back in, takes Bones out the hard way, goes with her. Has a light tube. Dodged the spooky dust. Shards of glass all over the outside. Dane goes after Valentina just because she can. Stun guns on the top. Who the hell told Callie Dane she could play with a light tube anyway? Bones looked like she was going for a victor roll, almost got taken for the ride, turned into a arm drag. Shoulder breaker, hashtag Flash Scott Norton. I probably mixed that up completely, I don't care. That's a supernova call. We don't do that here. We hype other dumb shit like light tubes. And the spooky dust. Nice tandem neck breaker. Back on the outside. We saw this earlier, rake in the face. Welsh leg sweep on the outside. Bones sent back in. Are we getting more weapons? No? Okay. This is fine. Bones fights her way out of the bad neighborhood. Ducks the lariat. Into that driver. That's a stagger corner. Brings in Valentina. I didn't think that was going to work. Double handspring into the head scissors takedown. Something lucha staple. Try to dislocate the knee. And then stomps through the insides. And we're just getting a ladder? What is this, an R-Truth match? Justice for R-Truth. Bones gets another stun gun on the top. Breeze taking care of Valentina on the outside. Dane looking to do something stupid. Hits that diving elbow. Valentina now going after Breeze. It's that low cutter on the second rope. We're basically down to a one-on-one. Dane runs through with the elbow. Hold 4. Arm bar and an arm break. Rope break. Kick down low, up, into the hollow point. Floats into the cover. New champs? No, Bones, still alive. Breaks up at 1. Valentina said, no, reverses the Irish whip. Queen staying up top. Looks for the victory roll, changes it into a bulldog instead. Floats in the cover, too close to the Mayhem corner. Broken up before it even starts. Apparently we're all just doing snapmare drivers and headlock drivers this year. And Breeze opts to not even come in to try. Oh, okay, it's 2 out of 3 falls. Okay, we're good. First fall goes to Air Caramba. Kick to the inner leg. Valentina sent into the Mayhem corner. Stacked up Super Trends auto. Breeze looking right at CC Bones. We're tied at 1 apiece. Next fall will be the finish. Has Valentina up. Into the Fallen Star. Shoutouts to TJ. Went for that corkscrew lion stall. Got nothing but roundhouse for troubles. Valentina looked like she was going for the Caliente driver. Got caught with a power slam instead. Oh, we're doing it one more again. This time Callie's going to throw it out. Super Trends auto. Run ref slow to get down. Doesn't even matter. Bones still loopy from breathing in spooky dust on the outside. Valentina had to do most of the end of this match by herself. Oh god, Mayhem's champion's here again. We're never gonna hear or see the end of that, are we? Dropkick was nice. That moonsault hit. Nasty looking brainbuster early. Is that what they're going? Is that what that is? Is that just killing in the name? Okay, I'll allow it. Valentina ate a hollow point early. This was probably the first fall for Mayhem? Yeah, that was after the first killing in the name. And then hit one of the old TJ specials. I was expecting that to go a lot longer. I mean, I don't know if I'd say she's the weak link. She's a champion right now. There's lots of other people in Mayhem that aren't champions. Mel Miller's never been a singles champion. Ever think of that? They still have Amadeus Keith on the payroll for some goddamn reason. Really, Dick Starman? I know why he gave this a 4-star. But really, Dick Starman? Think we have 3 matches to go? Something like that? She's actually in the next match after this. This one for the Waffle House No Holds Barred Championship, formerly the Headhunter Championship. First dude to put another dude through the table wins. It's Amadeus Keith, that scrub I was mentioning earlier. 2 former champions in Jamal Atlas and Hugo Lazarus, the 2 men who ended our last televised seasons as the champions here. Supernova Pro's own Fuck the Main Event Jeff Powell. And Tim Goddamn Burr. I love Tim Burr. I hope he wins. He's not going to. He's going to die. But I love Tim Burr. I don't believe this is an elimination style match. I do think it's first man to put another man through. He's hurt right now. And he lost his opportunity to get in this match at the hands of Amadeus Keith in our first episode. This is my pick for the weak link of Project Mayhem, and it pretty much always has been, except for when they had Jacob Oxley under the fold, which that was a terrible time. They were winning everywhere, but they had Jacob Oxley on the roster. Remember that guy? No one else does either. It's fine. The only remaining guy we'd actually say is a big dude. The remaining Haas of Mayhem since Onslaught got the boot. Why would you take him over Onslaught? I don't know. I don't make the rules. I don't understand why Ripley does what he do. I mean, yeah. Middle of a show now. Where is Onslaught? Fuck the Bryce Warren. The only man to beat the best wrestler in the triad. Former 2-time champ here, former 1-time Headhunter champ. And the only guy who can say this year, yes, shenanigans were there. However, he did pin Diablo. I'm gonna just say it. He pinned your world champ. He pinned your cruiserweight champ at the same time. Yes, the Iceman helped a lot. However, Shannon Higgins is in the next match. I'm sorry, did you guys seriously think we were going to book a show and not have Iggy on the card? I mean, she's been a little busy and hasn't been able to make the TV showings as much, but did you really think Iggy was going to miss a super card? Iggy for the culture, culture for Iggy. Hey, didn't he pin you for the World Championship, Iceman? Just in case you forgot, he did kind of dethrone you on your first defense here. I'm just saying. To be fair, other than Ray Damonio, no one was really ever able to defend this damn thing anyway. Including this guy who lost it in his first defense. The Fatalist Furious. Does have a career victory in a submission match against Engimoto, though, which not a lot of people can say. Season 2 pay-per-view, I believe, they had the Battle of the Dragon Sleepers. It was gross. Wow, Stage Elevator team got those candles out of there real quick when we took a blink. That's fair. Iceman does have more wins here than Wizard does, so he's at least in GOAT territory for us. I don't remember if he was ever Headhunter champ. If he is, he's the only Triple Crown winner in Blitz. Is the only man to hold all 3 major championships. Only man to hold all 3 major tag team championships. Main event looking for his first singles gold here. Former tag team champion with Ray Damonio. Unless the effort is coming out and hitting everyone or getting hit by everyone. Because he caught as much of a beating as he gave out yesterday, except for when it came to Bake. He absolutely beat the bricks off of Bake before main event finished him off. Pretty sure Bake got concussed off that T-Bone Exploder. Which is a weird thing to say. The man, the myth. My pick to win. He's not going to. But dear God, do I hope he does. Isn't he from North Dakota? I don't read people's bios. I think he actually is a local guy. For some reason, I always thought he was Canadian. He might be, I don't know. You chose poorly. Timber is Canadian? Okay. I mean, North Dakota is basically Canada. Timber trying to stand in a corner like Jamal Atlas isn't right behind him getting ready to take his damn head off. Goes right after the biggest dude. I don't really know which one's the biggest dude, but Timber is definitely the smallest dude. Do we just not even take vest off now? Big man Falcon Arrow takes out the Canadian. In most circumstances, I would say Jeff Powell's always going to be the strongest man whatever match he's in, but Atlas is in there. So it's just going to be a lot of power coming out of that little exchange. Thought Final Boss was going to be the first one to go after some lumber. Main event grabs it instead. Neckbreaker. No, that's absolutely fair. Main event dumped the hard way. Atlas facebuster on Tim Burr. Burr has one table. Main event brings them both in now. I don't know why we only have 5 dudes in this match instead of like a full 6 or one-on-one. I do think it is first table broken though. Is it? Speaking of the power game, Atlas has main event up. Showing off the power game. Final Boss drops a headbutt onto Tim Burr. Keith now eats a neck breaker. Who throws a table? Really? Final Boss throws a table, that's it. Burr drops the Bulldog onto Jamal Atlas on the bottom side of the table. That would probably hurt more. Nasty uppercut from the deep south of Ohio. Lazarus thought about going for something else, decided against it. Samoan drop onto Burr on the table. Tables being used as weapons, but not being broken yet. Main event fights his way back in. Or not, just tanks people up on the top rope. First table actually set up on the inside. Main event. Actually, no, not even main event. Okay, there you go. This was over fast as hell. Alright. Chippy Stacks made his parlay in very quick fashion, but it wasn't Tim Burr that took the L, so I'm okay with that. Lazarus threw a goddamn table at Tim Burr. I don't know if Atlas has his sights on something bigger since he pinned a world champion. Maybe just distracted of the fact that he's also trying to figure out why the hell Iceman came out in that match. Doesn't matter. Hugo Lazarus is now a 2-time Headhunter, well, 1-time Headhunter champion, 1-time Waffle House Deathmatch champion. That's a fair rating, Dick Starman. Do you guys like death matches? Because this isn't one yet. That's the next match. A 4-way tornado tag team match, elimination style. This is a meat mountain. This is gonna be busy. As Cade and Atticus Koger representing Maniac Mansion. Midori and Air Suzuki representing Dragon Ascent. Brandon Gates, Travis Palmer representing Anarchy in the UK, also known as Project Mayhem. Because they earned their spot here by beating... They actually beat Project Mayhem in the qualifier? No, they beat... Who did they beat? I think they beat the Highland Heroes. They beat somebody. The only people they can't beat, it seems, are Havoc, because no one beats Havoc except for the Coven. I said it. Gentlemen's Club also in this match. Chippy Sachs has me distracted. Saxworth with the Distractsworth. Not to be confused with Stacks McSlacks. Free stacked McSlacks. I mean, to be fair, we all love being roughed up by goth baddies. The longest reigning tag team champions here in Blitz history. Two-time champs. Somebody's going to get kicked in the face. It's probably going to be them too, but they're also going to kick somebody else in the face. There's Suzuki on his best Mortal Kombat reject gear. Yeah, a little bit. It's still weird to me that he doesn't wear face paint anymore. And in shoutouts to his big brother Midori wearing a modified version of his older brother's gear. Not so much gear, but paint. I'll allow it. Cameraman trying to find the next team out. Oh, it's these guys. Your current Supernova Pro Ultra Violent Champion Travis Palmer on your right. Brandon Gates on the left trying to bring more gold to Mayhem. We already saw the Ladies of Lunacy regain the tag team titles earlier tonight. I hate Travis Palmer for no other reason than he beat up Captain Obvious. Same reason I don't like Amadeus Keith for a number of reasons, but also because he put the paws on Captain Obvious. Talk to your booking team, man. He did catch an ass whooping from G.I. Bro a couple weeks ago, so I don't know if that's going to be a thing, but G.I. Bro definitely put the paws all over him. Speaking of putting the paws on people, go punch a guy that's representing Ice with brass knuckles. Just punch him right in the mush. And then remind him you're going to go home and bed his wife, because he can't do it properly. Fuck the ice. Abolish ice. Those guys are scumbags. These guys are different sorts of scumbags. Atticus Koger out front. Cade somewhere? Cade has plenty of beef with those idiots in Mayhem. We're gonna see weapons in this one. I have a feeling. Koger has been checked. He does not have the skewers with him. Apparently our insurance would not allow that for the evening. Spooky Dust is okay though. Break a light tube, no one cares. I'm inclined to agree, but, I mean, you know. Is the only man to hold the Cruiserweight Division Triple Crown. Former Blitz Division Champion, former Supernova Cruiserweight Champion, former Junior Champion in High Class. Way too big now, put on a lot of weight. Quietly my pick to win the match. Not them. Heavens no, not Maniac Mansion, not at all. These guys are quietly my pick to win this match. I've wanted the Gentlemen's Club to be Tag Team Champions since Season 1. They almost did it back then. Honestly, he barely even remembers it. It's just me being an encyclopedia of useless facts. I mean, after Season 1, I don't think he wrestled a Cruiserweight match for us. He barely made weight to win it for you guys, and then I think he threw the belt away. He's like, yeah, this ain't me anymore. I spent most of his time doing deathmatch after that. Izzy Wrecked got hurt early in Season 2, missed pretty much all the rest of the televised era. You know what didn't miss the televised era? The Von Bartelberg. Where hopefully the party is tonight after they win the tag team titles. That hat makes Nigel 9.5 feet tall. Man's kneeling down with the hat on and he's still almost as tall as Izzy Wrecked. I'm going to miss a lot of calls in this match. I'm apologizing in advance. All 8 men will be in the ring at once. Falls count anywhere, elimination style. Last person standing wins the tag team championships. Whether or not it's one dude or the whole team making it to the end. This one's probably going to be going for a little while, which is fine. Dragon Ascent, Anarchy in the UK. Maniac Mansion. Gentlemen's Club. Ring the bell here. Oh, we have run a ref. Oh. She's out of place every time she does anything. Lionsault takes out Gates early. Gates out before it even hits 2. Midori going after the smallest man once again, going after the biggest man, trying to make an apology. Kate popped up and spiked. And of course, Atticus Koger, first man to get a weapon, brings Kendo out. And then just throws it at Aero Suzuki. Midori, nice tornado springboard tornado DDT, takes out Nigel. Kate trying to get Gates out of here early. Gator roll from Koger, rolls into a modified Falcon Arrow. Nice Uranage plants Travis Palmer. Spinebuster lays out Koger. Midori went after Kate on the outside. I couldn't see because camera doesn't know how to follow anything. Midori just dodged the super kick. Springboard Enziguri from Aero Suzuki, and no one is doing anything striking-wise to Nigel. Stop trying it unless you're Travis Palmer. But like I was saying, if it's me, I'm taking out Nigel first. Man too big. We got 2 Kendos in the match. Palmer overhead with the belly-to-belly on the outside to Izzy. Kate goes after Nigel with the Kendo stick. There are 75 people. Midori with that headbutt to the back of Cade's head. Suzuki tries to get vengeance for getting caught with a Kendo stick earlier. Misses tossing it at Atticus Koger. Kate trying to rake at the one good eye of Nigel. Cade with a strike combination. Spikes Nigel with the DDT. Springboard dropkick from Gates missed everybody. Suzuki's the only person that listens, trying to get Nigel out of here. It only gets a 1 count. We have 3 kendo sticks in the match. I don't even know where half of them are. Nice power slam. Rana takes down Izzy wrecked. Standing moonsault staggers Brandon Gates. Atticus, though, caught by Nigel in the long and short of it. Cade on the outside goes right after Gates with the kendo stick and shatters it on the rib cage. Koger had weird looking submission on Nigel for a moment. Nice brainbuster on air Suzuki. Midori brings a chair in. Gutbuster to Travis Palmer. Midori lays out Cade with the chair. Hits him one more time. Okay, Tombstone Gutbuster lays out Gates. Midori almost German suplex into the third row. Gets laid out with the super kick, though. Midori catches Koger with the Liger Bomb onto the chair almost. I think Cade just got hit with the Camaro cutter. And Cade, first man out. Poison Rana takes out Nigel. Gates on the outside with the kendo stick trying to lay into Koger. Tosses it at him, gets him right in the mush. Nice destroyer on the inside to Izzy. Out of position, ref, way out of position. Wrecked kicks out at 2. Modified version of the hyper cutter, or hyper combo, sweeps the leg out. Suzuki right there, German suplex to Palmer. Pump handle backbreaker takes down Midori. Izzy looking to fly here. Nice elbow drop off the top. Gates taken to the outside by Nigel. Here's Suzuki getting the skibbity paps on the outside. Midori brought back in on the inside. There's too much stuff going on, but we're almost down to another person, if I had to guess. Midori up hit, got hit with the Camaro cutter. Suzuki out at 2.9. Midori, rather, not Suzuki. My bad. Gates fights his way off the shoulders. Mind the gap, takes out Izzy. Izzy out. Gates busted open at some point. I didn't see what happened. I didn't see what happened to Nigel, but Nigel Von Bartleby is out of here. Izzy might be out of here next. Evelyn's Lullaby, Gentleman's Club, gone. Quick succession. Nice tope atomico, but okay, apparently not. We got Dragon Ascent, we got Anarchy in the UK, and we got Atticus Koger representing Maniac Mansion. Koger's gonna have one hell of an uphill battle. It's belly to belly on the outside, to the outside. There's Suzuki, comes off with the head scissor takedown, takes down Gates, and then gets the kendo stick shattered over his head. Palmer, what are you doing? Double axe handle to the outside, takes down Koger and Midori at once. Biggest man in the match, left flying, shows the power, has Midori up. Into the military press on the outside. I thought he was going to toss him into the crowd, I swear to God. The one kendo stick left. Gates guillotine leg drop. Lariat takes down Suzuki. if I'm Koger, I'm just going to lay there, and I'm going to let the other two teams just kill each other. Gates dropping the bombs on Air Suzuki. Sorry, that's Palmer, not Gates. Gates is on the inside posing. Hot dog and a grandstanding. Nice T-bone suplex. Koger with the kendo stick, though. High Roadhouse. Knee strike missed. Basement dropkick takes down Gates. Palmer has Koger up. Nice power bomb. And he's getting absolutely worked by Dragon Ascent right now. Maestro cover. Barely gets a 2 count. Koger back up. Wrestling style takedown. We saw Gates do this a few minutes ago. And then just slaps the head. Nice G1 takedown. Takes down Koger. Brandon Gates, man on fire. Standing double stomp. Chop combination. Follows up with 2 rights. Arrow cutter takes out Brandon Gates. Palmer right there to break it up at 2.5. Suzuki rolls through with the Liger bomb. Nice standing drop kick from Koger. Takes down Midori. Suzuki dodges the roundhouse. Holds on into the cover. Suzuki out at 2. Shoulder breaker takes down Midori. Mayhem last 2 men standing. Laying into Koger right now. Koger busted open, it looks like. Palmer deadlift powerbomb takes down Suzuki. Yeah, they went out at pretty much the same time. Palmer looking to fly again. Nice body splash off the top. Count broken up by Midori. Steel chair brought... Okay, not brought back in yet. Kip up kicks the chair away from Koger. Air Suzuki springboards into the body splash. Holds on for the cover. Gates gets caught though, isn't able to break it up. Gets caught with that neck breaker. Nice spinning back fist, lays out Atticus Koger. Palmer set up, sent across far side. Suzuki up. Arrow cutter, gets all of it. Palmer though out. Nice power slam takes down Midori. Left hand staggers Koger. Runs through, misses the lion salt. Gates has the chair on the outside. Into the back of the head of Midori. Nasty low super kick. I don't actually know if this is falls count anywhere. I don't think anyone's tried to pin anyone on the outside. Palmer back in. Has Suzuki. Spikes him at the Evelyn's Lullaby. We're now down to Mayhem, Midori, and Atticus Koger. I'm not liking the chances that Mayhem's not getting both of our tag team titles at the end of the night. That figure 3 on the outside has Koger locked up. Midori sent far corner. Big man lariats. Modified hollow point on the outside takes down Koger. Wrenching at the face of Midori right now. Atticus Koger basically lifeless on the outside. Into the ribcage of Midori with that chair. Koger sent shoulder first into that turnbuckle. Dragon Ascent is done in this town. Cobra's got one hell of an uphill battle at this point. I don't know what Palmer's going for. Gets Cobra, though, falls off the shoulders. Double axe handle missed. We get a roll up. Dear God, if he wins with a roll up, I'm going to be so angry. Son of a bitch. The tag team titles, both sets of them, now belong to Project Mayhem, and this one was finished with the most dangerous move in wrestling. A goddamn roll up. I hate it here. Nice air cutter early. That could have been it. We could have just had a triple threat match left at that point. Actually, no, Midori was still around, so it would have just been... It still would have been an uneven match, but... Yeah, no. I think Travis Palmer did the most flying. And he was the biggest dude left after Nigel got taken out. Air cutter didn't mean much. This was after the chair just laid out Midori and took him out. And then the roll up. There had to have been a handful of suspenders and tights. Doesn't matter how it happened at the end of your night. Hashtag and new. He's Jeffy Two Belts for now. Ladies of Lunacy, your current and new women's tag team champions. Anarchy in the UK, your men's tag team champions. We have 2 more matches left, and Mayhem has a chance to bring more gold home. This one formerly known as the Women's Deathmatch Championship, Women's Headhunter Championship. Actually, no, that was the Cracker Barrel International Women's Deathmatch Championship. But Cracker Barrel supports having ice machines, so F those guys. This belt is now sponsored by the Honky Hamper. Josie Queen, the only woman to ever hold the really long name, opted to try to make history again and become the first champion of this one. Cameron Vachon won a spot in here. Farrell Asbasaki won a spot in here. There's Shannon Higgins. Told you she was on the card. And representing the Coven, we have Emma Rue. So, Supernova, get your Goth Baddie on. Appreciate the fact that the Goth Baddie's here. This one is being held under Extreme Rules. It is first fall to a finish, however. So, that's the thing. As the younger sister of Wizard, older sister to Midori. She's feral. I've seen her more crazy. This is like a moderate crazy for her. I want to say her only reign as a women's champion anywhere in the Triad was here, and it was unfortunately only for a cup of coffee, because that's just how title reigns worked here. For most people. We made jokes with Lily Artemis earlier tonight. We are trying to make history again. Wow. Cameron Vachon won her spot here. She beat Belle Dahmer. That's who she beat. I want to say she had help. I don't remember. It was a quick match. I'm sure Iceman had something to do with it. Apparently it makes more sense to try to shadow punch the bottom and middle turnbuckles than it does to win championships, but we'll see what happens. Iggy! She's crazy. Iggy is feral. Iggy's feral as hell. One-time women's champion, one-time women's tag champion, last televised women's tag champion. Iggy, she's back now. She's in the ring. Iggy's right here. Iggy is free. Even before you hashtag free Iggy. And Josie Queen already has a bat. We thought that was a good idea to let her have a weapon before the match even starts. God damn it, Stackworth. Until the establishment of the Cracker Barrel Women's International Deathmatch division, Josie Queen couldn't win a match, and then she couldn't lose a match when she became the inaugural champion. Apparently the Chicken Row 6 thinks she's losing today. We'll see. As your goth baddie for the night.
What? No, I am absolutely not.
Representing one half of the only team to beat Havoc in the last 10 years. How many pairs of pants does fit on the Stackworth? Apparently it's at least 3. Had one hell of a singles debut against Chantel Spade and that power off. This match brought to you in part by the Honky Hamper. This is first fall. Stacksworth, besides a giant mess, who you got? And Misaki just absolutely ignored getting super kicked. Short Liger Bomb, Tornado DDT on the former champion. Iggy with the kick combination, gets one caught, turns it into a knee strike on Emma. Nice back kick. Deshaun with the wrestling takedown on Iggy. Springboard, okay, lots of stuff going on. We got Peter Gabriel's favorite instrument on the outside. Deshaun sent far side, popped up into the kick. I mean, on one hand, I know your infatuation with Iggy. On the other hand, a goth baddie. In case you missed them all earlier, we got another table coming in. Nice second rope bulldog from Josie Queen. and a trash can, which represents everything we love here in Blitz, because we are, in fact, the trash can of the triad. Vachon on the outside dying. Rue takes a drop kick. Third table. It worked for Hugo Lazarus. Vachon caught. Nice neck breaker variation. Iggy has a chair, throws it at Josie Queen. I love how many more weapons we have in this match already, and it's barely been 2 minutes. Misaki clears off the announce table. Frenchki on announce table was empty tonight. The announce delegation from Monza Beak table does have their table still available. Iggy, nice diving roundhouse to the outside. More of a sidekick than a roundhouse. No Patrick Swayze here. Dragon suplex on the outside. Takes down Queen. Misaki has the table. And as soon as Misaki brings it in, everyone leaves the ring. Amaru now is Peter Gabriel's favorite song. Misaki gonna die. Misaki's about to die. No, fights away the hammer. Lama his troll cover. Iggy's the only one to realize something was going on. Nice Rana from Vachon. I think Queen just got dumped on the hammer handle. That too. Misaki trying to take out the legs of Vachon. Patrick Swayze died. You know who else died? Charlie Kirk. That guy was a bag of dicks. Iggy with the trash can. Has Misaki up. Drops her with the air raid. Amaru dumped to the outside the hard way from Josie Queen. Trash can brought back in. Kick off from Iggy. Back roundhouse. I mean, I know you love Lost Cause, so you at least have posters of both of them. Misaki snapmare drop kick to Amaru. Cattle mutilation on Cameron Vachon right now. Iggy trying to get the submission win. And Vachon taps. Lost Cause came in emptyless, like with no belts. And Iggy is your first official Blitz Triple Crown champion on the women's division. I was expecting her to kick someone's head off, and instead she brought something new to the table and won with a submission. Who knew? It's weird seeing Iggy without the big electrical socket haircut from season 1. Doesn't matter what her hair looks like. She has 2 other H's she's worried about, and that is the honky hamper. As she is your inaugural honky hamper women's deathmatch champion. We're up to the main event. We paid Brody King to referee 2 matches tonight. He's getting ready to ref his second one. So, this match was initially going to just be Shadow Star and the man who won the first Steel City Shootout on episode 1, Ray Damonio. Superstar being the fact that he was Superstar at the start of the season for Supernova, was champ. He's like, hey, I want a shot, so our brass said, you know what, screw it. Put him in the match. And then Diablo happened this year. Kiki 2 Belts has been killing everyone over in Supernova. So he found his way into the match also. According to Iceman, 4 bums, but I mean, you lost to Diablo a few times already this year. You lost to Superstar. Shadow Star was our last champion, because I forgot about that till earlier before we actually launched the season. And Rey Demonio is the longest reigning singles champion in the era of having 3 heads of the Triad. Of course, Havoc does have the longest reign across the Triad of any sort, with the fact they've been tag team champions for, I don't know, 10 years now. Buy a Brody King shirt. Say fuck Warner Brothers. That's another F-bomb. We're going to be dropping them a lot this match. Fuck Warner Brothers. Fuck Ice. Especially fuck Ice. Brody might choke somebody out in this match. Great guy. I met him once. He's great. Actually, I met him twice. Great guy. Doc gets a pass, and it's not the Warner Brothers. Yakko and Wacko are fine. They're good peoples. They're solid peoples. Dot, solid peoples. Everyone else that's a Warner Brother, fuck those guys. $390 something days, I believe. As world champion. 4-month tag team title reign with main event Jeff Powell as the demonic event. Owners of the most absolute dominant few minutes. When they won those tag team titles. Was it 401? Okay. I have it written down somewhere. He held that shit for a long time. He did, in fact, lose to Abolish Iceman. Maybe that's why we don't like Iceman so much this year. I figured it out. I connected the dots. Daemonio has lost like 15 pounds. He's actually said he wants to go after the Cruiserweight Championship too this year for some stupid reason, but then just happened to find his way into here by beating 3 dudes. Beat up a bunch of dudes. Spent all of Season 1 as champion, just absolutely wrecking the face of everyone that wasn't Fergal Flynn in Season 1. Brody King not impressed. He might be a little impressed, but I don't think he's impressed. Ring looked really small from that camera angle. Like, it's a regulation size ring. It's not like one of those ones you see in like a Midwest Death match where like the ring's only 2 feet off the ground. I don't know why you need stairs for it, but they have stairs for it, where it's just like a little plastic step ladder. This Fergal Flynn is a bum. Won our first big battle royal though, so. Stacksworth, drops in Faxworth. How many championships has this guy won? I mean, kinda. Is Mr. TJ wearing guy liner and not even good looking guy liner? It looks like Mr. TJ's wearing guy liner. That's not even good looking guy liner. In the white and blue tonight, usually also not a thing. Mr. TJ, clap, 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 clap. murdered Bake earlier this season, embarrassed the hell out of him, and then he got kicked in the face a bunch by Diablo. Because everybody's getting kicked in the face a bunch by Diablo this year over in Supernova. Have I said in the last few minutes, go watch Supernova Pro? Good, don't. Stacksworth with the facts, worth 16-time world champion, 8-time mid-card champion, 12-time champion. That looks like 36 championships. Do you know what that means? He's a 37-time loser. I said it. Man's a bum. I wouldn't fight him, but man's a bum. This guy is somehow the best wrestler in the goddamn world right now. Leaving the Supernova Gold at home. Suplex Pokemon already in the ring. The Insagiri Pokemon on his way down. Apparently Insagiris are super effective against suplexes, and Fire is super effective against Ice. I'ma keep saying it because fuck Ice. Oof. Your current Supernova Pro Cruiserweight champion. Beat Arturo, don't call him Chino Cruz. Has a date coming up with, I don't know who the Cruiserweight #1 contender is. You're establishing that this week, I believe. Does have a date with Andres Calderon for his Supernova Pro World Championship. Iceman trying to kill everyone between him and that championship, and just everyone else that looks like they look at a championship regardless where they are. Not here in North Dakota. As we await the last man in the ring. The last man to win a Blitz Division, a Blitz Championship on televised TV. God damn it. Someone take Stacksworth pants away. It looks like he's wearing every pair of pants and wherever the hell he is all at once. 87 pounds of denim in the zipper. Shadow Star won that championship in a triple threat with Jamal Atlas and Showtime. Where the hell's Showtime at? Well, that's why we're having Thaw Out, because it's cold. And, you know, fuck Ice and, you know, thawing things out and Fire being super effective against Ice and stuff is totally just about the snow. And nothing else. Including the Gestapo Secret Police that are a bunch of kids that got bullied in high school and now they have to take it up by taking everyone else out because they're worthless fuckwits. Fuck Pam Bondi. And everyone else that's kind of attached to that stuff. Anyway, World Championship. First fall will be to the finish here. Superstar, Diablo Star, Shadow Star, Demonio Star. Main event star, Brody King Star. Diablo goes right after Demonio. We do want to thank producer Steve for helping get all of our new belts set up because a lot of ours look like they came out of Toys R Us. Which is fine. I think Superstar is legitimately the biggest man in this match. Demonio goes right after Shadow Star now. Modified Wizard special. The Superstar throttle on the top of the stun gun. Shadow Star up and down with that inverted Canadian DDT. Nice Tope Atomico. Diablo has Superstar up, pops him into that knee strike. Everyone's dropping knees right now. Demonio drops an axe handle there. Sends Diablo to the outside. Superstar takes out the knee. Up, down with the springboard moonsault. Shadowstar runs into Brody King. I wouldn't do that. Nice suplex toss. Right? I think Shadowstar might be a little bit taller, but I think Superstar has him by like 5 pounds. Roll up, I swear to God, if we have another championship decided by roll up, I'm going to be that mad. Okay, we're good. Suplex counter at 1, unless I'm mistaken. Everyone's getting stun gun. Cradle roll up from Demonio. Diablo gets caught taunting on the outside by Wizard's longtime tag partner. Demonio go behind with the G1. Oh, this one is falls count anywhere at least. Okay, that's a thing. Diablo fights out of the sharpshooter. Gets taken down with that Kitaro cutter. Kendo makes a staggering 18th appearance. T-bone on the outside. Suplex counter at 2. Cover attempt broken up before it even starts. Diablo misses the dropkick on the outside. It was, in fact, a sharpshooter. Which is further proof that North Dakota is basically just Canada. I know he's not from there, but that's where we are right now. Nasty kick combo ends it with a knee from Shadow Star. This is, of course, the 19th guy to be Shadow Star. I don't give a shit what Supernova says. Swear to God, there was a dude that was 300 pounds with Shadow Star for 2 weeks. Superstar tossing anything that moves right now. Brody a little slow to get into the count. Demonio has Diablo hooked. Kingdom come on the outside. That could be ball game. Gets broken up immediately by Superstar. Superstar hitting everything that moves and doesn't move at the moment. Nice DDT on the outside. Gets the sledgehammer. Prove me wrong. Pop-up Ron on the outside. No, that was earlier. I mean, hey, I'm not going to yuck your yum. If you're Kingdom coming because of this match, so be it. Have fun. Tip your waitress. And apparently Josie Queen's bat was still left there. Gets tossed at Superstar. Springboard Insigiri doesn't get anything. Neither does the springboard DDT attempt. Modified Insigiri from Shadow Star goes after Diablo Star. Pops up into the Rana. Demonio there has Shadow Star up. Drives him small to back into that top turnbuckle. Nice lariat from Superstar. Kendo brought back out. Diablo dodges it with the drop kick. Shadow Star has a hold of the hammer. Goes right after Superstar, small to back. If I'm not mistaken, Superstar helped train Shadow Star. Demonio slips out the back off Diablo. Shadow Star sent outside unceremoniously. Demonio on the Superstar with the stompity stomps. Diablo catches Demonio with the kick combo. Lay down Canadian DDT. Demonio right back after Soups. Stacksworth with the Faxworth. Tandem offense takes out Shadow Star. Demonio with the elbows gets out of the lock of Superstar, who then gets taken out with the big boot. Demonio up. Shadow Star out of whatever that was about to be. Insigiri right in front of Diablo. Soups with the kick combo. Kick caught from Diablo. Right hand staggers him. Shadow Star with the kickity kicks. Follows up with the Meteora. Diablo almost stole one. Nasty Roadhouse. Diablo, that monkey flip facebuster. Don't know what's about to happen there, but Diablo broke it up. Bicycle knee to the back of Demonio's head. Up and down with the back suplex, almost onto the bat. Soups up, springboard moonsault takes down Diablo. Soups then right into Demonio. Kick. Orange Butterfly, Kingdom Come. Nice Rana takes down Superstar. Has Kendo back up. Too much stuff going on. Diablo staggered. Breaks up the pin before it can start. I think if Demonio would have went for the cover sooner, that could have been ball game. Hits that Demonio DDT onto Diablo. Rolling Kapu kick takes down Demonio, though, from Shadow Star. Star's last man up. Flash forward takes down Diablo. T-bone from Shadow Star. I mean, to be fair, Diablo also kept trying to shoulder check him for some stupid reason. Overhead belly to belly. Shadow Star almost thrown outside. Peter Gabriel makes his presence felt finally. Superstar looks like he's worked a match in Blitz before. Shadow Star breaks it up at the last second. Sends Soups into the corner. Back elbow combo. Trying to see what Superstar had for lunch. Dropping that sledgehammer on the midsection. Double stomp combination. Shadow Star up top. Shadow Star press gets all of it. Soups that ring awareness. And Demonio went for the tope, gets nothing but mats. Big whiffs. I don't know what the hell was going on there with everyone just missing their directional runs, but it was bad. Shadow Star has a bat. Okay, this doesn't mean anything. Pinfall broken up. Demonio. Ooh, net. Ripcord. Spanish Fly on the outside. Diablo almost stole it in front of everybody. Enziguri lays out Superstar. He ate so many of those. Superstar suplex, bridges it out. Broken up right after the one count from Shadow Star. Shadow shot. Demonio down. Diablo, though, finally realized, though, yeah, I should stop this. Sledgehammer drops Superstar. Shadow Star fighting off the shoulders. Looked like he was going to go for the ride with the power bomb. And Diablo tossed very unceremoniously to the outside. And we're getting more weaponry. Kendo once again. So many Kendo sticks. Shadow Star combination. Follows up with a Russian leg sweep or Brazilian leg sweep. He's got a Brazilian up in his pocket. Who knew? Superstar trying to steal it after the hammer shot. Gets broken up by Diablo. Neckbreaker almost onto Kendo. Demonio has a hold of the bat. Takes down Shadow Star. Superstar has a hold of it. Bat versus Kendo. Bat wins. Demonio sent off the ropes. Go behind German. Bridges it out. And a German suplex. Shadow Star gets a measure of revenge from Diablo. Can't believe a German suplex just won a championship. Suplex counter got up to like 10 or 11 maybe. I lost count. There was a lot going on I missed. It's fine. Didn't miss this Kingdom Come, though. Or this one. And apparently we have to book Superstar for at least one more show. Hit flash forward, hit the Superstar suplex on the outside. Welp, indeed. That Ripcord Spanish Fly was dope as shit. I think if Shadowstar paid like half a second extra attention, because if he he was right there. Doesn't matter. He was late. God damn. Superstar is welted way the fuck up. Gets right in the face of Brody King. I wouldn't do that. No, you're right. That is going to do it for us here in Thaw Out. For all of your new champions. For everyone saying fuck Ice, which has been us quite a bit, and will continue to be us. For Brody King, who we might have to book again because apparently him and Superstar had words there at the end. I have been your voice of choice, Dr. Marks Out. Keep an eye on the feed. Supernova will be back some point. I know their next Supercard is coming up soon. So feel free to subscribe, tell Chips he's a douchebag, and then unsubscribe, and then resubscribe again and watch the product. It's terrible, but slightly less terrible than us. Have a good rest of your evening.